like a risk, but they may start a winning game. When we come to Toastmasters, that's the perception that I want to encourage each of us to have. That is a daring chess move. And the only way you can make the chess move is when you get in the game. Toastmasters is more fun when you get in the game. And the first part of getting into the game is showing up. 50% of success is literally showing up to be successful. Being ready, being here, being available. We have many guests with us tonight. I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for coming out and visiting our Toastmasters group. Even though we are sparse on this Tuesday evening, we are truly a jewel in the Toastmasters division, District 14, a strong club, a valuable club. And I want to share with you some information that will be beneficial, not only for Toastmasters, but for life in general that you can use. Why you come to Toastmasters. When I first joined Toastmasters in 2005, I joined because I was actually trying to build my account base with a client that I had. And that was what really brought me to Toastmasters. That's what she liked, and I wanted to build a relationship. And I did. I was successful in meeting my goals. My account grew, and I met my numbers. Nevertheless, I left Toastmasters about a year and a half after joining and fulfilling my goals, and decided to come back to Toastmasters in 2007 when I started my own business. That's when I really recognized the value of Toastmasters. And I recognized that I needed it because I no longer had the resources and benefit packages of a large corporation behind me that would offer me all the opportunities to go to this training or that training, work on this or do this. And so Toastmasters became my playing field, my laboratory, where I would come and exercise the opportunity to express an idea, get prepared to meet with a client, etc., etc. So for me, Toastmasters is extremely valuable. In Toastmasters, there are two tracks. The communication portion, which is what I'm fulfilling right now, and the leadership portion. Every person in here, I'm going to make a large assumption, have a desire to be more than who they are right now in life. Whether from a personal perspective or a professional perspective. You desire to be more. And Toastmasters, when you show up and you get in the game, allows you the opportunity to do just that. Leadership track is the most important track to me personally, because I'm leading individuals, I'm leading my own business, my own company. I am influencing others every day. And through the Toastmasters leadership track, I'm able to do that. You may ask the question, how? But when I literally show up and I participate in the word of the day, being a grammarian, an op counter, running the timer, general evaluator, being an evaluator, or even a Toastmaster for this evening, which is perhaps the most important role tonight. I am actually leading a group of individuals in whatever segment and capacity that I'm in. There are greater proportions of leadership opportunity as well. Becoming an officer as a Toastmaster. Fulfilling a leadership role either as a president, vice president of education or membership or PR. Also becoming a secretary, a sergeant at arms. And all these roles you'll hear more about as you matriculate through the Toastmasters process. But I want to encourage you to get in the game. Don't sit on the sidelines. You will not benefit from Toastmasters just sitting and observing. You benefit when you put your foot in the game and you play for a winning position. That's how you will end up benefiting from Toastmasters. Some of you may say, well, I'm fearful of public speaking. I'm fearful of coming to the podium. Okay, perhaps that's not the first role for you. Perhaps taking a role as a grammarian or the word of the day. Perhaps filling the timer role where you sit at the table and you learn how to listen in keenly so you can pay attention to someone's timing. You're still actively participating and you're still responsible for how the speaker is actually moving this meeting along. The timer's telling me that how much time I have left. it's a very vital role, because in Toastmasters, you're learning how to stay on track. As leaders, time is of the essence. So every role that you play gives you an opportunity to improve on your skills. When I joined Toastmasters so long ago, I was so scared of coming right here. I was fearful of standing in front of everybody and speaking. And over time, I look back and I see that how much time I wasted. And there's an old adage that says time wasted can never be regained. I lost a lot of leverage by sitting right there and doing nothing, or not showing up at all to a meeting, paying a membership fee of $60 or more for 6 months, and not really utilizing it for what it's worth. I want to encourage you all, whether you join Knowledge Club Toastmasters or you join another club, Toastmasters is extremely valuable. It's considered the poor man's Dale Carnegie. And I want to tell you that it's actually probably more valuable because you are doing it week after week and not just attending a one-time event. So I leave you with that thought. Get in the game and play. Mr. Toastmaster.